Joanna Penn from Mystery Thriller TV. Now, I was sent this by the publisher and I opened the package and I was like, ooh, Rome, prophecy, that's exciting. Because I'm a sucker for anything that's kind of archaeological, religious, that type of thing. And it's quite a short book, so again, you can whiz through it in a couple of hours. Fast-paced thriller, you know, with some good themes. So the book opens with the words of Cassandra, which echoes through a classical mind like mine, with the sort of Greek prophetess of doom. And that is kind of tied in, but it's more about Rome actually. And basically we see that Cassandra in ancient days had her hand cut off in the mouth of truth because she lied and was treacherous and all of those bad things. So we see her dying as her hand is cut off, and then the book cuts to the present day, where we see that a hand has been found in the mouth of truth, but there's no body, there's nothing there. So that's the initial mystery. Who does the hand belong to? Who did it? You know, why? And what's this mouth of truth got to do with it? Which ties it back to this sort of ancient Roman times. So then we see one of the protagonists, Valentina Marassi, who's in the Carabinieri, the police force in Italy, in Rome, and she's assigned to this case to sort of figure out what's happening. And very soon a girl is found in the streets covered in blood, holding a big sort of ancient Roman sword, and she's put into the psychiatric ward, and actually the psychiatrist gets involved in the story as well as we peel back the layers of this girl's life. Because she has multiple personality disorder, which is a really interesting sort of psychological aspect of the book, because I guess it's quite a rare thing, but it's you know, often when people have been abused and they create these personas to almost protect themselves. So a lot of the book is sort of peeling back the different personalities that this girl has, and she has different names, and but we find out more and more about what she's gone through in order to get to that place over time. So we've got Valentina on the one hand, who's one of the main characters. Then we've got this guy, Tom, who was basically, he's an ex-priest, who's now not in the priesthood, but that was kind of dealt with in a previous book, which I haven't read. But he's an ex-priest, he can clearly fight, we're showing that very soon in the book, and he comes to Rome to rekindle a romance with Valentina. So he's there on a kind of personal note, but becomes a sidekick to the story and is involved because he has knowledge about religion and that type of thing. He seems to be this sort of protector guy. I didn't find him that convincing. I found her pretty convincing because she's pretty much doing her job, solving crimes, all of those things. He seemed like a bit of a spare wheel to the process, and you know, but still had some interesting points of view and provided a sidekick to her so that they could talk about what was going on, and we could find out more about the history of Rome, the history of this cult that basically we find out has been going since, you know, thousands of years of Roman history, and they actually keep children and girls underground in this place where they're basically, you know, brought up in this horrible cult. So there's, you know, this sort of nasty religious side and the, you know, good, interesting, fast-paced thriller, decent action, some good archaeology bits, good history of Rome stuff, which I quite like. Very fast-paced. So if you want just a quick afternoon read, I would definitely try The Rome Prophecy by John Trace. Thanks, I'm Joanna Penn from Mystery Thriller TV.